Yeah, hi there. I am Michael Buckoff, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the TOEFL online course, the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. And these comments are for Meme1. You're one of my 7-step students, and you made a comment over at my VoxyPop discussion group. So let's take a look. This is independent speaking practice test number 70. Now maybe we should take a minute here before I forget here. Let me take a look at what that particular question is, and then I think, better address your concerns. So I'm going to go over to my website to the speaking section of my course, and let's take a look at what the topic is. Okay, here's where I posted. I got about 300 different independent speaking practice test questions for you, so you went ahead and chose that number 70. And when you're doing this one, it's a good idea to help simulate TOEFL test conditions is right before you're ready to record your response at my VoxyPop group, go over here and find the question, then take a few minutes, not a few minutes, but take about 30 seconds to think about it, and then of course record your response. So the question here is, what is more difficult for you, meeting new people or giving formal presentations in front of a large group?
Giving formal oral presentation in front of large group is more difficult for me than meeting new people. Firstly, I cannot convey my ideas effectively in front of a considerable number of people because I am a very timid person. For example,
so far pretty good. You chose, I think, speaking in a group, and there's two words in there I liked. You use the word convey, which I think is a very useful word. It's a college level word, which I think is important.
In front of a considerable number of people.
And also use the word timid.
Because I am a very timid person. For example, I remember when I was in school and my teacher assigned me in order to give a speech in front of large audience. I cannot.
Okay, you're having trouble with that one word. The word is audience. Audience.
Do that because I cannot convey my.
I would say because you say can, you're talking about something in the past. I think because I could not.
Ideas in front of large and group of people. Moreover,
I would use the word because I could not convey. Instead of convey, you might, in this case, use communicate, or I couldn't express my ideas in front of my classmates. So once you get to that example, you want to use past tense and make the example appropriate, or, to what you were saying.
I started being nervous and lose my confidence in myself when I started being nervous.
Let's go back.
The teacher assigned me in order to give a speech in front of large audience. I cannot do that.
I would just say assign me to give a speech in front of a large group.
Because I cannot convey my ideas in front of large and group of people.
So like I said there, because I could not communicate my ideas in front of my classmates and my teacher, that would probably be better to phrase it like that.
Moreover, I started being nervous and lose my confidence in myself when I would
say I started to be nervous and I lost. Or I started to be nervous by losing and lost
a large group of people in front of me.
Okay, so with this one, let's take a look at where you are right now. So based on your response, I think you're having some problems with your delivery, some problems with your language use. So let's take a look at the different rubrics. So I don't think you'll get a perfect score on this one. I'm going to put you right below the 3 area here. So you're having some problems with your pronunciation. You remember the word audience. I think in terms of your articulation, having some problems pronouncing certain things, probably you can work on varying your tone a little more than you're doing. Also with your pauses, you have a tendency to pause a little bit too much. So in terms of helping you with your pronunciation, Mimi, I would suggest take a look at my lessons on intonation and also my lessons on thought groups and blending. If I remember correctly, at my course, let's go to the pronunciation area of my course for just a minute. Here, okay, let's say, I think probably here you can take a look at maybe Speak Clearly lesson number 36, number 37, number 38, 39, and 40. I think also you can take a look at thought groups and blending lessons 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that'll also be very important for you right now. In terms of your grammar, I think you can probably just be a little bit careful about your verb tenses. And with your vocabulary, you're speaking, you gave an example about your school, right? But still, as you're explaining the example, you did it in a more generic way, not a more personal way. So when you're using your example, try to create or phrase your language so that it's specific to that particular situation. So I think you can probably improve a little bit in that area as well. So overall, though, you had a fairly strong organization. I liked how you used the you did use some transition words in there to help connect some of your ideas, right? So here, I'm going to put you between 20 and 22 points out of 30 on this practice test. So between 2.66 and 2.83. Alrighty? And anyway, thank you for completing the practice test, and Happy New Year to you.